I'm leaning on the lamppost.
Ooga shaka, ooga, ooga, ooga shaka, ooga, ooga, ooga shaka, ooga, ooga, shaka. I am believing you're in love with me. The transcript come. Oh yeah. This is on my mind. Girl, you got me thirsty for another cup of wine. Welcome to a very Guardians episode of the LampPod, where all our news is somehow Guardians related.
We're using that, I don't even care. Hello and welcome to the LampPod. It is me, Sam, and you...
No. Again.
This is the 6th LampPod.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think in the last one, I was like, yeah, thank you for listening to the 4th. And I felt stupid after because it was the 5th.
You idiot. You should have dubbed it.
I should have done
in post.
But like make it really obvious and be like, thank you for listening to the 5th.
What number was that? The 5th.
The 5th.
Return of the 5th.
Badly edited in, so it's like, say 5-4.
It's just a countdown. It's one of these numbers.
Pick one, it doesn't matter. It could be the first one you're listening to, and it's number 5.
It's all of them.
That was a great way to open.
Who cares?
Because it's just like energy now, it's just, So, we've got a sort of a relatively long list. Is it long?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 7. I didn't count even. I think it's 7.
Yeah.
Probably not. Who knows?
Possibly not.
I could count again. Can't be bothered. It's 7.
They could all blur together, it doesn't matter. So,
let's...
give us a rough rundown of some of the things that maybe we'll talk about today.
So basically, there's been a few announcements from like Guardians of the Galaxy and Kingsman and just a lot of comic book movie/TV/ just directors speaking outward about stuff.
Yes.
So that's something we're going to cover. Star Wars 8 has officially in the public eye started. There's been the best trailer ever for any movie, which is Kindergarten Cop 2.
Yeah.
The sequel.
So good.
And we're going to talk about an idiot who thinks he's a god. Guess who?
Who could that be? Stay tuned to find out.
So yeah,
What do you want to talk about first?
let's start with Kindergarten Cop.
We have to.
Because it's the worst.
With Dolph Lundgren. Is that
Dolph Lundgren.
Good God.
Something.
Well, I think the first thing we can take away from this that is actually good is that it's straight to DVD.
Yeah.
So
at least we don't have to watch it in IMAX.
Yeah, we won't have to put up
3D.
with the trailers. Every film you go see now for the next 2 weeks or whatever, it'd be like, go see Kindergarten Cop, because we can't go see it in the cinema.
Yeah.
So why would they?
So
would they advertise it in the cinema?
I hope not.
No,
Let's go to the cinema. Let's see every film.
Yes, just to make sure.
Just to make sure. And if they do, then we throw our popcorns in the air.
Yeah.
Because we buy popcorn for each film we see.
Yes.
Throw it in the air and just walk out.
And then hope that it lands on someone else.
On their head. Get stuck on their head.
And then they suffocate and die.
Oh. Dark too. I was going to say we could cut some eye holes and have a laugh about it.
Yeah, shake their hand, they're dead.
They died.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to face the harsh realities of life, dude. I'm sorry.
If people see Kindergarten Cop 2, they will die.
They will die.
It's like The Ring.
You're going to die in 7 days.
You get a phone call from Arnold Schwarzenegger saying, You'll watch this movie, now you will die.
Now you will get to the chopper, or you die.
Or you die.
Run!
Terrible impressions.
Get out of here! I don't know. It's funny because when you first showed it to me earlier, I said to you, I was like, "Is this made for TV?" And then at the end of the trailer, it was straight to Blu-ray.
Yeah, I was like, I forgot it was straight to DVD.
Yeah.
The first people I saw do a reaction to it, they saw went, oh well, at least. I'll probably wait for it to come out on DVD or something. So I didn't catch on. It was only once we watched it. I was like, oh, it is.
It's Blu-ray.
So yeah.
Well, we could maybe watch that one on the channel one day.
Nope.
When does it come out? Do we know?
Not giving it any money.
No.
Not even.
We're not even gonna. No.
Not even. It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. What have we just been talking about?
No idea.
I just blanked out.
I've got a brilliant new idea for a movie. Kindergarten Cop 2.
Wow.
Should be done. Someone should do
Genius.
it. No.
You know who we could get for it?
Who?
Dolph Lundgren.
I was thinking the same thing. crazy.
It writes itself. It's genius.
It's almost as if it exists.
Yeah. But it doesn't.
Did you notice that he shouted quiet in one of the scenes?
It's obviously a callback to quiet, that was a terrible impression, but
which is like, it just looks like it's the same movie.
I think it is the same movie.
And I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, it is not a tumor.
Not a tumor.
Is Put the Cookie Down the same film, or is that a different film?
Put the Cookie Down is Jingle All the Way, I think.
Oh, right.
Put the cookie down.
Because it's on the phone.
It's on the phone, yeah.
Put the cookie down. It's not a tumor.
With this little ferret thing.
Yeah.
It's a good film. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, Kindergarten Cop is fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's not a good film, it's fun.
It's a
fun film.
Great idea. Good execution.
Yeah, quite a good execution, really. I was enjoying Arnold's prime.
Yeah.
He's still doing well, I think.
Apart from Salvation. Or, no, the new one. Genesis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of in Salvation.
Yeah.
CG'd
young again. That's twice now they've CG'd him young.
It looks good in Genesis, though.
Yeah. Both times they're naked as well. Both times he's naked.
That's the only way you can do it. That's the only way.
That's the only way CG works. You can't animate.
But they didn't show Arnold Dong in Genesis.
There was no Arnold Dong.
There was Arnold Dong in Terminator 1.
Was there really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the film, so.
Legit Arnold Dong.
Oh. Just like the Deadpool Dong.
Just like Deadpool Dong.
Deadpool
it
Dong.
literally is. It's like that same sort of shot.
Where it's kind of not really in the focus.
Well, it's when he first lands and he's first time travel. He's surrounded by that circle.
Yeah.
And he sort of stands up and it's just sort of hanging in between his legs.
Oh, well, as most penises do.
As they do.
You'll find.
So yeah, they didn't put that back in.
No.
Who knows why? Who's to say? No one.
Guide. It's because of the PG-13 rating.
Oh yeah. God damn.
Ruining everything.
What is rated R?
Rated R.
Is that 15?
Well, here's the thing.
Here?
I think it's supposed to be R18, but Deadpool got a 15. In the same way that rated R Daredevil was also a 15 for us on Netflix. It's yeah. So I don't know if their like standards over there are like
because they're
more strict. I don't know.
They're more strict, but you'd think like it would. Because I was under the impression it was an 18 over here, but it's only a 15.
Yeah.
Deadpool is anyway.
Yeah. Well, now I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure one of the big issues that they have over there is because it goes straight from PG-13 to R. Yeah. Whereas we have with 15
12A
and then 15 and 18.
Yeah.
So they don't have that middle ground, which is why a lot of people cause issues over there. Like, we can't see this film as bullshit.
Yeah.
Where we should be allowed to, or you should make it R. Like, if they made more 15 rated films, it'd probably do better.
Yeah.
Their films would do better, probably.
Because, I mean...
They could do... I mean, what I mean is they could do that
so
further.
many 15 films, like...
Yeah.
No one cares at 15.
No one cares at 15.
We could have saw Deadpool at 15, like...
Yeah.
We've been able to see Deadpool for 3 years, I mean...
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not that
bad.
It's
more to... Here's the difficulty with ratings, is it's like, not every 15-year-old would be okay with that film. There'd be a lot of kids that are like 15-year-olds that would be okay with Deadpool. But there will be some out there that are like, it's like
boobs,
like body horror.
tits.
Yeah, like the hand thing, the boobs, like the swearing. Like some kids wouldn't have been brought up with that, so they wouldn't really.
Yeah, I guess
they would be more affected by that. Which is why I think the whole rating system doesn't really work.
No,
you know?
Well, especially if our ratings are different to America.
Yeah, so you have to then translate it.
Yeah,
and it doesn't really fit.
So we could see it in America.
Yeah.
But we couldn't see it if we were 15 in America.
Yeah. So if you were a 15-year-old in England, but you happened to be on holiday in America, you couldn't see it.
You couldn't see it.
You couldn't see it because you'd have to be 18. As soon as you get home, you can see it because you're a 15-year-old.
That's ridiculous.
That is terrible. I'm pretty sure... I think you can see R-rated films if you're accompanied by an adult.
Yeah, because...
How does that work?
Because don't they... In the South Park movie, don't they hire a bum to go in to see the Terrence and Phillip movie, which is rated R?
It would seem.
I think it's any age you can see it with an adult.
Yeah.
I think if an adult lets you see it with them, it's on the adult.
Because it's which is why a lot of people have issues with like, don't bring your kids to.
Because that's not really a big issue over here. I mean.
No, we don't suffer really from that.
No.
As far as I can tell.
Because it's a 15.
Yeah. Maybe it's like we're just in
I
a
also
nice
don't think
concentrated
we can
area.
if because a 12/8 is 12 12 and over or accompanied by an adult.
Yeah.
That's what 12A is.
Yeah.
But 15 is you have to be over 15 to see
15,
it.
yeah.
Because when I saw the...
Which is perfect. That's exactly how they should do it.
Yeah. When I saw the In-Betweeners movie...
Yeah.
In the cinema, I was 14, I think.
Right.
And... Like, they sort of queried us, but I was with my friend's dad, and he was like, yeah, just no, he's fine. And the guy just sort of went, all right then.
Okay.
But I
Not
think,
really following
yeah, I
the
think
rules.
if we were like any younger, it would have been.
It's like, no, he needs to be 15.
Yeah.
Or relatively 15.
But in America, I think it's just any age. You can just bring your kids.
Which is
Have a
why
good day.
that really doesn't work.
No.
That whole system doesn't work, because it's like... Have you ever seen Dread 3D?
Yeah. That's a good film.
But it's also much more gory than Deadpool is. So I don't.
Oh, definitely with the bit where she falls down the middle of the apartment building.
Yeah, exactly. Like that, so the discrepancy
That's
there.
such a good shot.
Both of those films are like an R in America.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over here, Dread was 18 and Deadpool was 15.
Is the next one up rated X?
I think so.
Which is just basically just porn.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. So it goes from, what is it? It's PG-13.
PG-13.
And then
18.
Basically anything violent and sweary, and then straight to porn.
Because have we had 15 superhero movies before? I feel like we might have done. What was the first Daredevil? That was probably only 12A.
I think Blade was...
oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure that was an 18 or 15. I can't remember.
I can see that being at least a 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think most of the other ones...
They need another one over there.
Yeah, they need a middle ground.
Just do ages. Why are you adding...
Why R and... I mean, we have U and PG, but that's universal. It's U for universal. Anyone can see it.
Yeah.
PG, parental guidance.
Yeah.
And then we get to the ages of 12.
15, 12A's, no one really cares over here.
Well, 12A is the new PG.
Yeah.
Basically.
Because, superhero films, all 12A.
Yeah.
All PG-13. Anyone go see it. It's a U. It's like, just go see this movie.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of violence in it. They might say a swear. Who cares?
U literally exists to sort of say, this film has nothing at all vulgar in it. So everyone...
Yeah, it's Happy Feet.
Yeah. It's freaking...
Happy Feet. Although Happy Feet is quite dark.
It's the Snoopy movie,
I still need to see that.
What's it called?
Peanuts.
Peanuts. Yeah, not Snoopy movie.
Peanuts, and then it's like Snoopy and...
I'm pretty sure that was the hashtag they were doing, though, was the Snoopy movie.
Yeah.
It was Peanuts.
It's the Snoopy movie.
Everyone knows. I think more people know Snoopy.
Yeah, the group of kids is Peanuts.
Yeah.
They're the Peanuts group.
The Peanuts.
That's a very American thing. Did that do well over here?
I didn't know anything about it.
No.
And I only knew about Snoopy.
I know one person who went to see it. I don't know him very well, but he sort of said, yeah, it's really good. I really enjoyed it. Oh, okay.
Well, it looks like... now, obviously, I'm a bit more aware of this stuff because everyone's aware of more things because of the internet.
Yeah.
See, I've seen some of the little comic strips or whatever of Peanuts, and the movie is so faithful to the art style. But
it looks amazing.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It looks so good.
It's really done well. I think if that film was made back in 2003, that kind of era, the early 2000s, they would have just completely redone the art style and it would have been terrible. It would have looked so bad. They would have made them fully 3D characters instead of trying to stick to the art style, I feel like... I don't know. I don't know really where I'm going with that, but
yeah, no, because
I feel like
it's one of those things where it's who's this for?
Yeah.
Who are they making this movie for?
Yeah, is it supposed to be nostalgic for the people who've seen it, or is it trying to introduce it to new kids?
Yeah, it's weird.
Probably a mix of the both.
Because it's the same with we haven't put stuff like this on the list, but there's the Zorro reboot.
No, I didn't know about that. No.
You know about Zorro?
I know about Zorro.
Antonio Banderas was the most recent.
Okay.
Apparently they're rebooting it.
Right.
In an apocalyptic
future?
Yeah, well, not too distant future sort of thing. It's why? Yeah. Who is watching this film?
They're going to turn it into the ending of At World's End.
Yeah, basically. And there's another one. I'll try and find it because there's another one they're doing. And it's again, who's this movie? Oh, Astro Boy. They've just announced they're doing an Astro Boy live-action TV show.
Really?
Yeah.
That's going to look terrible.
It's going to look weird.
Yeah.
Because Astro Boy was the 80s?
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. Like the
was
cartoon.
Also, is it not an anime? Or is
Yeah,
it like
it wasn't.
a
It wasn't
Japanese...
anime. It was
Yeah.
it was an anime cartoon thing.
Yeah.
And then they made it into a film in 2003,
Which was weirdly dark. I'd never seen it until I saw it on like a flight, and it was like his son actually died, and then
it's
he
Nicolas
made
Cage as the dad.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And his son dies, and then he makes a robot
recreation of him.
Of his
it's
son.
like not even his son. It's a recreation. So it's like
It's
dark.
so weird.
It's like he shouldn't be doing that.
And all
he's
the
insane.
other robots know he's a robot because they have like
Yeah.
X-ray vision or some shit, and like.
Well,
it's-
and he
it's
doesn't
so-
know. Or...
Yeah, and he's unaware.
Oh god. I can't. Oh, that's not okay. That's a weird.
I need to see it all the way through because I feel like I feel like it could be a good film.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I mean,
Again, who's it for?
I mean, I'm saying it's not okay, but it's a cool idea,
Yeah.
and it's stepping out of the whole like, oh, you can't do this, but
Yeah,
I just thought it was a bit weird. It took me off guard. It caught me off guard. Didn't expect it.
So that was Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah, that was Kindergarten Cop.
Where we solved the Deadpool R rating fiasco.
Yeah, crisis.
Speaking of R ratings, something else I haven't put on here.
What is that?
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
The new Wolverine movie, which is probably going to be Old Man Logan. We all hope.
We
all have
a lot of rumours going around.
All of our
that,
fingers crossed.
Even though they wouldn't be able to do it properly because you need Hulk.
Well,
you need Hillbilly Hulk, kid.
You could kind of
do Colossus instead.
Yeah, it would be. It's a cool film.
Yeah.
I just want to see Hugh Jackman just go all out and just be crazy.
Well, I didn't know anything much about Old Man Logan until recently. I started reading up on it. Like he doesn't use his claws for the longest time.
Brutal.
Yeah, just a guy beating the shit out of people.
And just taking full advantage of the fact that he can't die.
I don't know how they would do that in that X-Men universe though, because there's a lot of things in that comic that they wouldn't be able to do.
No.
Like, how much about it do you know?
Well, it's basically like the Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe comic, where he just goes through and kills everyone.
Yeah.
Like, he kills Spider-Man, he killed Reed Richards, I think. He kills Mr. Fantastic.
Not entirely sure.
But yeah, he just goes through and just murders everyone.
Yeah.
And it's very sort of standalone, or it's the end of a...
Well, yeah, I think it's sort of like another alternate universe.
Yeah, but there's been quite a few of them. I think Hulk has done it, and yeah. Anyway, what were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say, because obviously spoilers for the comic if you haven't read it. We haven't read it, but we know bits about it.
I'll read it if that's what they do. If they do Old Man Logan, I will read it.
So, like, the reason I think it would be difficult for them to do it on a film is because, for one, the setup of the comic is that the villains actually win and take over the whole of America, and then divide America up. So, like, Hulk has like a section of America. It's called like Hulkland or something, and the people that run that part of the country are all incestuous offspring of Hulk and She-Hulk, who's his cousin, obviously.
Okay.
And yeah, they're like hillbillies, and then someone else runs another part of the United States. So already this would completely ruin the continuity they've set up for the new X-Men universe.
Did everything they've ever done.
Yeah, they'll just reboot it again after.
Yeah.
But then the other thing is, the setup for why it all happens is Mysterio, the Spider-Man villain, so again they can't do that. Puts an illusion on... Well, so basically all these
villains... Is he the one who kind of looks like Doctor Strange? No, he's the one with the ball head.
With the ball head,
yeah.
So basically all these villains turn up at the X mansion, and Wolverine defends everyone whilst they're sleeping, and he kills...
That would be that they can do.
It'd be cool.
Something like that.
They can get in some like small-time X-Men
I guess
villains.
they tried to do it with X2.
Yeah.
Which is called United. I found
X-Men
out.
to Unite. Yeah.
X-Men United.
Yeah.
Or X2 or
X2
whatever.
Unite. Something like that. But yeah.
I found out that it was. You were right.
Yay!
You did it.
All right.
But yeah, they kind of did that where you have the SWAT team go in trying to take all these mutants, and Wolverine just loses his shit and kills people and everything.
Does all the murderously. But
yeah, they could do that again, I guess.
But yeah, so then the reason they probably couldn't do it is because all these villains turn up, he kills them all, and then Mysterio's like, ha ha ha, you idiot, and then takes off the illusion, and he's just killed all of the X-Men.
Ooh.
It's cool, and it works for a story, But they wouldn't do it because it's like
dream sequence.
Yeah,
nightmare scene.
And that's why he doesn't use the claws. Is because the last use of his claws was to kill all of the.
So
X-Men.
he's kind of in the same place he was as like the Wolverine.
Yeah.
At the
fighting
beginning.
bears, or no, saving bears.
Saving bears,
yeah.
fighting
hillbilly
trucker dudes.
But I don't. That's why it would be very difficult for them to use it in their new established universe of like apocalypse happening in the 80s, and then what we're going to then skip to 2030 or Old Man Logan, whenever that's set. Where
you could kind of do a skip, like I feel like the more I'm sort of learning about Old Man Logan, the more I'm thinking the Wolverine was kind of trying to do that.
Yeah,
like
wasted it.
Like he's having nightmares about killing all the other, like killing Jean and stuff like that. And he's in a very sort of PTSD like
situation.
So, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Still not a good movie.
Whatever it ends up being, I'm sure it won't end up as good as Old Man Logan.
Unless they do it with not necessarily the intention of having an R rating, but with the possibility of it being an R rating.
Yeah. So we were saying earlier that they should just make films and then get the rating after.
Yeah.
Not say, oh, we're making this film with the intention of a PG-13 or a whatever.
Yeah.
We'll make the film, and whatever it is, and we'll release it.
Especially, like, because I know we were just saying, like, they need another age thing.
Yeah.
But in America, if it's PG-13 or R, that's a pretty easy, like, choice. Like,
yeah. You either you have one swear.
Or many.
Yeah. Yeah, you literally could have the same scene. Someone should make this video, just a scene where they shoot it exactly the same, but they have a couple of swear words and some blood. That's your R rating.
Yeah.
You take out the blood, you can still kill people. In the Wolverine film, he's stabbing people, but there's no blood.
There's no splatters. There's no, like...
And there's no vulgar language. Like, literally, they released a version of that film that's exactly the same length, but it has blood and, like, more language, and it's, like, 18.
Which is all done in post.
Yeah.
Which, like...
So it's like CG blood. But,
but that's how it's all sort of done now, unless you use blood packs.
Yeah.
Which no one really does, especially when... Yeah. I mean, the thing you're stabbing them with are CG anyway, so it's sort of like... It's all going to be done...
Just go complete CG.
Yeah, it's all going to be done CG like anyway. And they always look quite good, except for X-Men Origins Wolverine. It's ridiculous.
Check out the video of us watching it.
Yeah, check out our self-promoted video of us watching the X-Men Origins Wolverine. What was that? Nothing.
Where did that come from?
Moving on. But yeah, just... Dear Hollywood, make movies.
Make movies, not ratings.
Dear Hollywood, stop dictating movies.
Yeah. Just make the films. Like, I'm sorry to beat the dead horse here, but like RoboCop that came out in the 80s, they made that film. It was,
oh my god,
it was an R rating, but it's got children's merchandise because they don't care. Well, they didn't care back then, you know.
And he basically just. Have you seen that?
I've seen it once, yeah.
The bit where before he becomes RoboCop, where he's basically murdered.
Right.
And they blow up his hands. They like.
Oh yeah,
he basically falls apart and is just left with a torso and a head.
Yeah, it's messed up.
And it looks just brutal. And it's like, I'm pretty sure it's a PG-13 or something. Like, it's ridiculous.
You're watching like, is this for kids?
Yeah, like, what is this movie?
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah. The remake, it's a car bomb in it.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah. It's no good.
No,
it's got Gary Oldman in it, so that's
yeah. It's possibly a redeeming factor. I don't know.
So speaking of, we're doing quite well with our segues today.
Yeah, we're doing well.
Speaking of like R ratings and stuff, and like Wolverine trying to be like, oh, we should do an R rating because Deadpool did so well.
Yeah.
James Gunn recently came out and said.
Oh yeah.
On Twitter, I believe.
Yeah, Facebook. It was a long post, so it wouldn't have fit.
Okay, I must have saw a paraphrase part.
Yeah.
But he basically said, I don't want people to do what they did with sort of with Guardians, where we did Guardians of the Galaxy, which was kind of like pretty original and had all these aspects which people really loved, like the 80s soundtrack and all these quirky characters in space and all this stuff. And he goes, I don't want people to then just take that and think that's a formula for money
that works, yeah,
and just go out and do like a Guardians-esque thing. You don't want people to do that with Deadpool. Like, just because it was an R rating, it didn't do well because of that. It did well because it was true to its source material.
And interesting, yeah.
And unlike anything you've seen.
Yeah.
Which is true.
Yeah, I think what he was trying to say was people want to see new things, not rehashes or like I think there was when I read it, there was a very kind of subtle hint that he was kind of referencing Suicide Squad a little bit. In basically the trailer for Suicide Squad and the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy are basically the same. So you've got the classic song playing in the background, and then the guy or the person talking like, we've got a tree and we've got a Drax, and that kind of thing. They've got like, we've got a witch and
a crocodile
and a crocodile man. It's like not exactly the same, but it's that kind of.
I took it more as a dig at the Star Trek 3.
Yeah, that
Beyond,
that kind of fits as well, really.
Because it was like 80s soundtrack.
Yeah. Quirky
characters in space. Like,
yeah.
I took it as a dig at that, but now you've said the Suicide Squad. And I think they're just completely different tones.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
I can see what you mean.
Where he was, I think why he said it, he links right at the start of the post to some kind of
to the Suicide Squad movie.
No, it was to an article on some website about like that. I'm pretty sure in the article it says like, oh, Deadpool happened because of Guardians, and he's trying to say that like no, or maybe kind of, but like
they took a risk on us over at Disney, like to let us do Guardians.
Yeah.
Fox thought maybe we should start taking risks, and that's why they did it. It wasn't like,
and he's sort of and it's a really interesting read. Like maybe I'll scroll it on the video or something, or I'll link to it in the description.
Yeah, I think at least do that.
Yeah,
definitely give people the chance to read it.
Yeah.
Not that anyone's watching this anyway.
No, you never know. We seem to get a lot of views.
Hey guys, thanks. Should probably thank you. We never do.
Leave a thumb up in the comments if you are listening to this.
Yeah, people do that anyway. They just they put a video on, would be polite and like it.
Yeah.
Comment. Hooked on a feeling. I don't know. Don't comment. Don't do anything. Just thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you. If you do keep coming back and you're a silent watcher, well, I don't know. Thank you. But yeah,
shut up, Sam.
Back to Mr. Gunn. He was making these few points, and I think he was getting a bit annoyed and worried that Hollywood is going to take from Deadpool and be like, oh, we need more fourth wall breaking, vulgar, hilarious superheroes that are violent and stuff, and that's not what he thinks we should be taking from this. We should take more risks, and we
should only have Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Like we shouldn't have. We should just have more original characters.
Yeah, like suddenly DC comes out with, oh, we've got a Deathstroke, but this time he's going to be fourth wall breaking. Yeah, and, like let's not do that.
No,
let's not,
because that's Deadpool.
Yeah,
that's all Deadpool is.
Yeah.
Speaking of James Gunn and being on public social media.
Yes.
That's the word, isn't it?
Yeah. Social media. Oh.
So on the social network.
On the social networkings. I don't know.
He recently tweeted some casting confirmation news.
Yes.
About Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yes. So the production has started now because we got an image, didn't we?
With little baby Groot with legs.
It was a silhouette. If you haven't seen it,
love it so much.
It'll probably be on the screen.
It's basically a pop vinyl figure.
Yeah,
just stood on.
That's literally what it is.
That's what it is.
And then they got like a Lego model of Rocket or something.
Rocket,
chucked him on there. Made it silhouette.
It does look cool. I
looks
like
good.
The image.
Yeah, it probably won't be in the film. Obviously, it's just a studio.
Yeah, it might be the it'll be the equivalent to that one. Well, no, the one where they're all wearing like the red thing and like Star-Lord's kind of got his leg up on a thing. And
yeah.
Like that, it'll be that kind of image for this film.
Yeah. So just to clarify for people listening, Neil indicated to a poster in my room where we record this of Guardians of the Galaxy as a poster of Guardians.
Like that one, they do most of the stuff on it.
Yeah.
That's a pretty accurate poster.
Pretty accurate representation of things.
So yeah, we've got four casting confirmations,
but only one of those four
role confirmation.
Yes,
and that is. Sorry, I'm gonna butcher this. That is Pom Clementif.
Yeah, it's quite like a German sounding name, isn't it?
Pom Clementif.
Pom
Clementif. So
it's
Clementif.
I can't even find. But there it is. Pom Clementif. Yeah, I agree. It's
TF. TF. That person.
Yeah.
The well-known actress from
Old
Boy.
Yeah, from that.
The Old
film.
Boy remake.
Yeah.
With what's his name? You know, the guy who plays young K in Men in Black 3.
Oh, Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin.
Oh,
yeah.
Thanos.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Thanos. Of course. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we're yet to see him.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, he's covered in CG.
Yeah.
But yeah. So she's playing the Mantis, who is another, I think, classic member of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Yeah. She's been in it at one point in one of the carnations.
She's got like green skin
and little eye.
No. Oh, what would you even call those?
There's a name for it.
Oh, I can't even think.
Testicles. No.
Just two testicles hanging off of her
forehead. No, she has
antennas.
Yeah, is the one. Well done, you did it. Yeah. Go you. So yeah, we have another green woman.
Yeah, and apparently she can control plants, which is what Groot does. Okay. So that's a bit.
So maybe she can control Groot.
Oh, maybe. Maybe that's how it comes into it.
But she's also a martial art.
Yeah, so she has like martial arts as well, and apparently she can telepathically communicate as well.
Yeah,
so that'd be quite interesting. We haven't actually seen that in the Marvel universe at all yet.
No.
Obviously, like X-Men stuff, but
stuff.
No MCU kind of mind. As far as I can remember, can't think of any.
No,
because like no one in Thor's kind of realmy bit, like no one really does it there.
Does Odin communicate with Thor?
I don't think so. No.
Like it? No. Time? Probably not.
No.
Hard to tell.
I don't think anyone
Let's
does.
watch them all now.
Yeah.
And we'll get
Do
back
it
to
right now.
You can watch them with us, and we'll just get on it.
Yeah. With the movie.
Does Mjolnir do it?
Does Mjolnir talk to? No, it's a hammer.
No, what's his face?
Heimdall.
Yeah, that's the one.
No, I was thinking Heimdall, but no, he doesn't. He just sort of. He can see everything. He doesn't talk to anyone.
No,
He can't talk to everyone, if that makes sense.
So yeah, that'd be interesting to see. Yeah, especially if they do it in a new sort of way.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe she has to touch the forehead to talk. That'd be kind of pointless then. She could just literally talk to them. I don't know.
Just stood just next to him going, I'm talking to you without speaking. I know we're really close and I could whisper, but this is a pointless
exercise.
No, it'd be cool to see if they didn't just do it in like post and it became like a scene.
Yeah.
Like maybe everything throws around her. And
yeah.
I don't know, just different to how they sort of do it with Professor X. I think would be interesting.
Professor X is literally just the camera slowly zooms in on his face whilst he pulls kind of a funny face, and then obviously he does ADR after the fact and does that over the top. I think it's called ADR. I don't know.
But yeah, she is the only person who has been guaranteed, and she guaranteed a role. The other guys have been cast. Might just be extras.
Yeah, they literally could be on the screen for like 2 seconds.
But yeah, so
tell us who the other three are.
So we've got Elizabeth Debicki,
who was in
Man of Uncle, The Great Gatsby, Macbeth, and Everest. I've only seen The Great Gatsby, and I don't remember anything about it.
I've never seen Macbeth.
I really need to.
Set in Spain.
Macbeth, that's set in Spain. Spanish Macbeth.
Yeah.
Go see our other video.
Yeah, there's another video plug there.
Ooh. And apparently Man of Uncle she's good in.
Yeah.
But apparently the film itself isn't particularly great.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's not been.
Yeah, we know nothing really.
We know nothing about what she'll be doing in the movie.
Yeah.
Then we also have Chris Sullivan.
Chris Sullivan, yeah.
Who's from a TV show called The Nick, which is apparently quite good, but I don't know anything about it.
We haven't seen it, so.
You have some sort of fact.
Yeah, a few people have been theorising that maybe he's going to play the son of Thanos.
Okay.
Like an actual son of Thanos. Like I can't remember what the character's name is. It's like Thanos' son. I don't know.
Thanos.
But yeah, whoever this guy is, he exists in the comics. There's an actual son of Thanos.
That's cool.
And one of the reasons, and I haven't actually seen anyone say this, so I'm going to just sort of say this from my brain, but apparently this sequel, James Gunn said a few months ago, is about fathers. The first story was about family. This one's going to be about fathers.
Okay.
So we're going to have... It would make sense because you've got...
Papa Groot.
Yeah.
Papa Drax.
Yeah, maybe.
Papa Rocket.
That's a point, actually, yeah, because we might see Drax dealing with the fact that he is actually a father himself.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
He doesn't have kids anymore. But
they were killed.
Yeah. But then you've got, obviously,
cool
the big story probably going to be Peter Quill with his father.
With Star Daddy.
Yeah, and then you've got Zoe Saldana's character with the whole Thanos being her father. So then again, it would make sense that they would introduce like a son of... for dramatic sort of, irony or whatever.
Yeah, like a juxtaposition.
Yeah, so you've got
how one family acts, this is how another
Exactly, yeah. So you've got maybe your hero's son and his father who's a dick. And then maybe you've got Thanos' son with his nice... Maybe Thanos is a really nice guy.
Oh, maybe Thanos is the best at it. Maybe he has a coffee mug.
Best dad ever.
Hashtag one of it. Number one dad.
Number one, yeah.
That'd be great.
That would be fantastic.
He's got a little picture frame of him and his little baby sat at his desk on his hovering chair.
Have you heard about
little specks at the end of his nose? Little moustache.
Reading a little story to Chris
Solomon. In his bed. He sat in bed with him.
It
was so cute.
Rubbing his forehead.
I'd love that film.
Go to bed.
That would be unique. Let's do it.
But,
Rated R.
Did you see the joke about what all the end of credit scenes are going to be for Phase 3?
Oh, okay.
So the joke was, at the end of Avengers 2, he's like, fine, I'll do it myself. Mm-hmm. And then the end credit scene for Civil War is going to be him like, fine, I'll get on the plane. He gets on the plane. And then the end credit scene for Doctor Strange will be him like, fine, I'll go to the toilet on the plane. And it's like the last one. Yeah.
I'll send you my address so you can forward me my baggage.
Yeah. The last one will be Black Panther or whatever, and it'll be, fine, I'll strap in for the landing. Turns up at Earth.
Fine, I'll put up my chair.
In the upright position.
Fine, I'll pay attention to the safety. That'd be so good.
It would be fantastic. Oh, fine, I'll wait for a taxi. That'd be...
Him walking through a metal detector.
Fine, I'll remove my belt.
I'll remove my infinity cord. That'd be so good.
That would be good.
I love it.
Yeah.
And speaking of dads, unofficially confirmed, but we're pretty certain.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell has also been cast.
It's been rumoured for months.
You know who I wanted instead of Kurt Russell to play Star-Lord's dad?
Who?
The Starman himself. David Bowie.
Yeah.
David Bowie.
It would have been kind of weird though if David Bowie showed up in the film when they're listening to David Bowie music. So it is kind of like, you kind of look like him,
I'm an alligator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been weird.
Yeah, that would have been strange.
But yeah, Kurt Russell is he's
in
he's in the movie
role here.
We're pretty sure
he's got to be his dad.
He's Papa Quill.
Yeah. But we know he's not going to be Jason, which is the name of Peter Quill's actual dad from the comics. So it's not going to be Jason. He's going to be, according to the description of his mum, is some kind of shining light person who came down from heaven, as she said before she died.
He was an angel or something.
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to be Angel.
He's
going to have wings. Do you reckon he's still going to rock his sweet mustache? Do you reckon he's still going to have that big thing?
Yeah, why not?
I want it.
Yeah, why not?
I never want him to shave it.
Apparently he might be... The big theory at the moment is that he's going to be a guy called Star Fox from the comics, but I know nothing about him.
I heard that rumour too. That was ages ago.
And apparently there's a lot of reasons to believe that, and apparently there's an Easter egg in Guardians of the Galaxy, when they're looking at his biology at the end of the film.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like, so I'm not from Terran. He's like, but your mother was from Terran, or something like that.
Yeah.
If you look at that hologram, the way that the inner light inside of it is shining is it looks like Star Fox's logo on his chest. That's
kind of cool.
Yeah, it's if you sort of think of the star that they always depict in like the Jesus Christmas story or whatever that they follow. It's sort of like where the spike at the bottom of the star is always longer.
Yeah.
It's that. I'm pretty sure that's his like logo. That's Star Fox's logo. So it seems to hint at that.
That's some good work, people who spotted that. Even though it probably could not be true. Who knows?
Probably isn't true. It's probably looking too deep into things.
But yeah, Kurt Russell. I was excited when this was like rumoured, and now I'm really.
And
excited.
now it's confirmed. It's like, holy shit! Like,
yeah, because he's so good.
Isn't he supposed to be like the god of the 80s or something?
Well, he was in like Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, Escape from
New York.
Yeah.
Escape from Los Angeles, or Escape from LA.
Oh right.
He's been loads.
Because he played Snake, like the inspiration for Snake in Metal Gear Solid, in that where he had the eye patch and.
Not Snake from The Simpsons.
No.
Not Professor Snape.
No. No, I'm not.
Imagine that. Imagine if Kurt Russell was Professor Snape.
That'd be quite the.
Terrifying.
Definitely wouldn't have some of those iconic lines delivered the way they were. He was perfect in that role as Snape.
Well, Alan Rickman.
Yeah, he was.
R.I.P. The late Alan Rickman.
The late Alan Rickman.
So good, he was.
He was very good.
One of my favourite villains of all time.
Yeah, and like
I've said this before.
That reveal was perfect.
What of Lily?
Yeah, that he was good the whole time, and he only was evil really. Cause
it was sort of you thought it, and then you were like, nah, can't be.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And
it's like so many of us watched him and was just like, he's just a dick. Of course he's evil. And then it was like,
asshole. He hit Ron over the head with a book.
Yeah, and then like in the Half-Blood Prince, when we find out that he actually is evil, it's like everyone's like, yeah, we knew it. See, you dick. Like, we hate you, Snape. And then in the next film, everyone's like, I'm so sorry, Snape.
When he cries and like he's dying, I'm like, no.
Yeah. Oh, that scene where it's like, take the tears. Yeah. Oh, so.
Why does he take the tears? I can't remember.
He takes the tears so he can pour them into that thing and look at his memories.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because there's a really nice sort of flashback scenes.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the kid who looks like Professor Snape. You gotta feel for him.
Yeah.
Oh, poor lad.
Yeah.
No, sorry, mate.
Because Alan Rickman's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, and
doesn't look super good when he's Snape.
Yeah,
that's
but
kind
they
of the
just
point.
sort of they made him up to like that.
But I suppose they made the kid look like that.
No,
right?
I think the kid just looked like that. I think he just looks like Snape.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah. That was like what do they call it? The B team. When you're filming a movie.
Budget like a
Unit 2. There you go.
Yeah.
That was like the Unit 2. They were like, this guy kind of looks like him. Screw it. Come on. Here's a field. Appear from behind the tree. And he's like, what film am I in? Like, they just give him some money. Like, don't worry about it.
Is this Fast and Furious 7?
Am I gonna be cool? Like,
oh, Dad. Why am I wearing all black? Am I in a Tim Burton movie?
Why is she holding a CG flower that's growing out of her hand?
Her name's Lily? What?
Who's this bitch other girl who's like, you're a freak?
You're a freak. Anyway, what were we talking about?
We're supposed to be talking about Kurt Russell.
No, I'm really excited for anything Marvel, but him in the Marvel universe. I'm pretty excited for.
Is it what film of Phase 3 are you most excited for? Would it be Guardians or is it some other film?
I don't think it's going to be Guardians.
No? I'm excited for Guardians in an unrelated to Marvel way, if that makes sense. Because it's a good film.
Yeah.
So I want it to have a sequel.
Yeah. Guardians was like Iron Man.
Yeah.
So it felt like a new beginning of something.
Yeah. It's like our first step into the Marvel space universe kind of thing, right? Extra interstellar universe, whatever. Extra something.
E.T.
Very cool, yeah.
I'm thinking maybe Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Just because it's going to be different.
Yeah, it's like new and different. It's going to be our first step into the magical realm of Marvel.
Black Panther. I'm pretty excited for the whole of Phase 3.
Yeah. Thor 3. If they can get it to the Lord of the Rings level of fantasy, then holy crap, that's going to be perfect. With Hulk as well.
Yeah. I think the things I'm least excited for is like the Infinity Wars.
Really? Why?
I don't know.
That's like the one that's on the back burner of my mind. Is like I'm so excited for it that there's no point of getting excited for it because it's so far away.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that might be why that's the thing I'm least excited for.
Yeah, it's like 3 years away. That's like
I'm not all that excited for Spider-Man.
No, I'm excited to see him in Civil War. Don't care so much about the film.
Yeah, I'll see the film, but yeah, I'm excited to see what he looks like because apparently he's going to have like a new design.
Yeah, yeah.
And I really like the way he looked in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
And it's annoying that they can't carry that over.
I'm sure they could. But I think it'd be better to have a new suit.
Yeah. I have no doubt.
The MCU version of that suit, I can imagine being the best one. Just because they always seem to do so well with their costumes. I think
if people are going to take inspiration from anything like about Deadpool, it should just be how true to the comics it was. Like,
yeah.
That is the most accurate comic book movie suit I've ever seen.
Well, apparently, in interviews, like Ryan Reynolds has been saying, like when he first saw the suit, he like actually wept. Like 10 years worth of like trying to get that film made. He cried.
He just walked out of the set just wearing
with it. Yeah.
Just like,
did we say? I'm pretty sure we said this last week.
Yeah,
because we were saying about Batman.
Yeah.
Everyone's giving Ben Affleck shit for not buying his suit. Like, come on,
for not just taking it.
Yeah,
I would have took it.
Yeah.
And
if it makes him look that dense, you know.
Yeah, I know. He looks big, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
It's got to be some piping in that to make him look bigger.
Yeah, probably.
That's what they did for Vision. He actually has piping in the suit to keep him cool.
I heard about.
But it's keeping him cool because there's padding in it to make him look stronger.
Oh, okay.
So.
But then, because he's not all that big. Like because we saw him last time we saw him in was Legend.
Yeah.
He's quite a scrawny looking.
Yeah.
Fella.
But then you'd think like they'd do the whole Chris Pratt thing and give him a bunch of money to go to the gym for 6 months and get.
But also
built.
he was like shredded in the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, when he was doing all the self-harm.
And like Leon, is it Leon he was in?
Don't know. I haven't seen it.
I think it was Leon. Anyway, Da Vinci Code. He's ripped as shit in that.
Yeah.
He's just not very big. He's still sort of scrawny, but
he's a scrawny big. It's weird. Yeah.
He's just sort of all muscle, no sort of
kind of
no body fat or
bulk,
anything.
Yeah.
Just give him some protein shakes.
Yeah. Yeah, it surprises me that they didn't do that.
Yeah.
And now, if he did bulk up, he'd look inconsistent in the suit. Because he probably wouldn't have the same shape as what they gave him in the padding.
Well, I don't know. I guess he could bulk up. Like,
yeah.
Either way,
keep him cooler in the suit because it would be just his body and not padding. If he really cared that much, probably doesn't.
Did you? He did a. What's the actor's name?
Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany, that's the one. Yeah, he did a. He did an interview where he was talking about Halloween with his daughter.
Oh right.
Or daughters.
Yeah.
And they got really annoyed at him because he wasn't dressing up for Halloween.
Oh no.
And he was like, he just turned around to him and went, "Look, I sit in 7 hours of makeup every day to put food on the table for you. I do this like pretty much every day for 6 months. Then I get like a couple of weeks off, and then I have to go back and do it.
Do Civil War again."
And he's like, "I'm not dressing up.
I'm not. Screw you guys.
I'm not doing. This is what I do for a living. I'm not doing it."
Yeah.
He's good though.
My recreational time is me wearing normal clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
Not dressing up. But he sort of. I know we've sort of gone off topic here a bit, but it's kind of funny to me that he's been in the MCU since day one. He never once acted with Robert Downey Jr. until Avengers 2. That's ridiculous.
It's like because I always feel like he's like so. It's so well done that like when he's Jarvis and he's sort of talking to him, it's like
it's seamless.
He could be a person in the room, like Alfred is to Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
but I always felt like he'd be like stood off camera, like
feeding the lines. Yeah,
but he's not. He just does the record. He does the audio and then just.
Well, the joke he's been making for years in interviews is that after the film was made, they'd turn up, like he'd go into a studio, they'd give him a sack of cash, and he'd do like, that's literally what he said, like, they'd give him a sack of cash and he'd say his lines and go home again. And now he's probably so annoyed because he's now more full on with it.
He is like,
he has to show up and put stuff on.
The most intense character out of everyone.
Yeah. Like, all the wire work he probably has to do when he's flying and all the costume makeup.
Like, because he can't do what Robert Downey Jr. does because they just film his face.
Yeah.
He has to be there.
Yeah, in like a weird kind of a role reversal where he was doing nothing in films before.
Now he's doing
and Downey was doing anyone. Yeah, he's now doing the most.
Because now Robert Downey Jr. is doing like nothing. He was saying about Civil War, he was like, yeah, it was great. Like we do all this filming in wherever they are, in this really hot country, and he goes, it was funny because I'd go into a booth, film all my lines,
face, you know,
and then on my days off I'd go laugh at everyone else. It was like, and Chris Evans was like, "You dick."
Freaking what's his name?
That was on Jimmy Kimmel when they released the trailer.
Oh right, yeah. Friggin' like Black Panther full costume. Must be baking in a black costume as well.
Exactly.
But what was this supposed to be talking about?
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
All those minutes ago.
Yeah, rumour happened. It then was confirmed, so he probably is his dad. That's all we can really say about that, I suppose.
Do you think any of these people they've announced so far is going to be the Living Planet?
What, you mean like voicing?
Yeah.
Can't really see it.
No, I mean,
because I can see like that Chris Sullivan dude being like Thanos' son,
youngin',
or some kind of bulky villain character.
Yeah, like a sort of bounty hunter, hitman type person.
Yeah,
maybe.
And then the blonde woman that they've announced, she probably will be, I don't know, maybe Star-Lord's dad. She's not that old enough. How old is she?
She is going to be Star-Lord's
dad. Did I just say that?
You said Star-Lord's dad.
No! Why did I say... I meant to say his mum, but then after I said that, I realised that we already know who his mum was. Yeah, well, so I'm just ignore that past 30 seconds. I have no idea how she'll play.
Just call it a day.
Yeah. Let's just move on, you know.
So, yeah.
I can't believe I just said that.
You're an idiot. So, yeah. We've still got Al Pacino to be confirmed as...
Yeah. I'm still waiting on that one.
Still waiting.
Yeah.
Should we keep with... Do you want to keep with comics? Do you want to keep with casting or Marvel?
Either, honestly. I think Marvel probably makes more sense.
Yeah, let's do Marvel
because we've been talking loads about that.
Daredevil trailer?
Yeah.
Pretty intense.
No
good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah, that's great. And you're one bad day away from being me. That's pretty cool.
The no good deed goes unpunished is a saying, and it's also in a musical called Wicked, about a Wizard of Oz from a different point of view.
Well, it's funny because the other line where it's like you're one bad day away from being me is apparently taken from the Killing Joke from Batman.
Oh,
so he's just like quoting all the things, you know.
Ooh,
he's the Punisher,
cheeky,
the very sort of savvy of the entertainments, you know.
I wasn't sure how I'd feel about him, but he does look quite good.
Oh yeah, it looks like he's nailing it.
Yeah, he does.
And apparently he said that we're not going to like him.
I'm nailing it. He said it.
No,
apparently I'm nailing it.
He said
well.
that we're not going to like the character, if that makes sense.
Okay, that's good.
Like he's going to do these. I don't know how he quite said it, but like instead of
going to love to hate him.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Because no part of me hated David Tennant in Jessica Jones. I was just like,
well, there was
let him be.
Certain parts of I would imagine you didn't.
Oh yeah, there were bits where I was like, you're a bit of a dick. But I was like, you're still
you're also a rapist.
You're also suave as fuck.
Yeah.
So
like the whole episode where they're trying to make him be a hero. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Just persuading people to walk outside. Just get up.
Yeah, you all let us pass or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. References.
That was so good. Alright, Obi-Wan. I was like, hey, because Disney owns... Hey,
so they can do that now.
Disney owns all the things. Hey.
Got their fingers in all the pies.
Ooh.
No, yeah, it was a good trailer. It looks like Daredevil is getting a upgraded suit. Because some of the scenes, he has a stitched up, cracked mask. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the dark visor from the end of season 1.
Yeah.
And then in some of the other shots... he's got a fully red one, like a lighter red one. So it looks like it's going to break and he's going to replace it with a new mask.
I feel like he'll... Because Punisher knows, correct me if I'm wrong, but he knows who Daredevil is in the comics.
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure he knows about Matt Murdock.
Yeah. But there's like no way to prove it.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things where he knows, he's like, I could use this as blackmail against you if I needed to, like...
But Daredevil's like, well, no one's going to believe you because I'm blind, you dingus. Like.
But, so I think there'll probably be an unmasking thing.
Yeah.
I'd kind of like Punisher to maybe take the mask and like keep it, like...
Yeah. Wear it himself because the new Daredevil.
Ooh.
That'd be a weird turn.
Yeah, that would not be good.
No one would like that at all.
Everyone would be enraged.
I'd be so angry.
But no, it's good that we're finally getting. We've had a good Punisher, a good Daredevil, and we're getting good Punisher, and
we're gonna get an Elektra, who will probably be good as well.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, well, because it was only it for 2 seconds.
Who's only ever been mentioned in the Marvel universe. She's only been mentioned once.
Yeah,
unofficially. With the changing of his Spanish class or whatever it was.
Yeah, the girl in his Spanish class
to Greek class.
Yeah,
it was Greek class, wasn't it? He was taking Greek.
Yeah,
and he was like, "Why?
Oh, you picked up the girl in the Greek class." I can't remember.
That was it.
But in that trailer, she seems to know him, and he seems to recognise her. So probably is.
It'll probably be referenced as.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen you since we took Greek together. Or whatever.
Yeah. I think
that economy failed, didn't it? Oh, that's a pointless language now.
One of the things that I thought was interesting about that last scene, we're probably going to see more of it in however many days it is left for the next trailer to drop. But
it's next month, isn't it?
Yeah. When he walks into that room, he doesn't know she's there, but she's sat on the couch. So it makes me think that she's so good at stealth that he can't detect her until. Because he's shocked.
Until she goes, hello!
Yeah. Oh my god! Yeah.
Throws his coffee over.
So he walks into the room and he's sat on the side. He's sat on the side, and then suddenly he realizes he pulls out a knife from whatever he pulls out, and she's there like, hello,
swinging his stick around.
Hello, Matt. Yeah.
Like an angry Master Yoda.
Yeah.
Just swinging the stick. That'd be so good. Anyway,
we enjoyed the trailer.
I enjoyed the trailer. I'm not as excited for this season of Daredevil as I was for the last.
Because it's not new anymore.
I guess that's probably the main.
Yeah.
The main problem I have with it. It's not even a problem. I'm just not as excited for it. Yeah. I was really excited for Jessica Jones
because it was new again.
Yeah, because I literally knew nothing about it.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to visit Foggy again, and I'm excited to visit Matt Murdock again. I think.
Karen.
Karen. Oh, I love Karen. So good. She's actually really good.
Yeah, she's freaking. She nails it. It's
that last episode where she's at the funeral with Thingy's wife, Black Guy's wife.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like
spot on.
She don't know how to feel.
Well, it's like
she's like, you're fine.
It honestly feels like they just recorded a random woman.
Yeah.
Living her life. Like that's how good it is.
Yeah,
it's so convincing.
Like Foggy. A lot of people don't like Foggy because he seems a bit too MCU in this sort of darker universe.
Yeah.
But I like that.
I like him. Yeah.
Like he is very much a caricature sort of character. But it works. Still good.
I think it works. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he's got a very good relationship. I think it improved. He's got a very good relationship with Matt and Karen.
Yeah.
And I think it improved over the
series.
But I think that also the Matt and Foggy dynamic was just to do with them becoming closer throughout the filming process. But the process? I'm not American. What did I just do? Process. And but the Karen and Foggy relationship just felt like a very natural progression.
Oh yeah.
Like that episode where they're
trying to get him to come out and drink with them.
Yeah, where they've just been drinking all night.
Yeah.
That felt like their first time of really bonding.
Yeah.
And then when they go out and she sees the dude be murdered, or she murders the dude. You know, they sort of go out together and then they go their separate ways, and she ends up
kidnapped or something.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
But yeah, they're basically they're just the relationship. But it looks like they're going to be addressing that.
Yeah.
With her having problems from the past.
From obviously actually killing a guy in cold blood.
Yeah.
Like that was something that she never told anyone.
Yeah, which I think
in season 1.
It'd be cool if she did that as a confession, and then the father tells Daredevil.
That'd be messed up. Because he's supposed to be a good guy.
Yeah, but
he's supposed to follow the rules. He's a nice Catholic, dude.
he's one of the nice ones.
He's one of the nice ones. Tim Minchin. Watch that.
Yeah, that's good.
Recent video.
Put that in the.
It's hilarious.
Oh,
in the description, I will. Yeah.
Come home, Cardinal Pell. So good. I really like it.
And if you're not going to come home to confess, come home to sue me.
Sue me. Ah, such a good.
Genius.
Rapey Catholics.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
What is the next one? You said about other casting, didn't you?
So Kingsman.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy Kingsman 1?
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Really enjoyed it.
Loved it.
Casting. We're not sure if this is confirmed or a rumor.
Yeah, we couldn't
Single confirmed, maybe?
It was like half confirmed. Some articles were like asking the question, is she... Just, explain who it is, basically.
So Julianne Moore has sort of been attached to the project.
Yeah.
Which is good, because she's an Oscar-winning actor now for Still Alice is the name of the movie. Can't remember it before.
Yeah.
I think it was last year she won for Still Alice.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was also in. Did you ever see Evolution? The movie. It was like a piss take out of X-Files. It had Skolder Sully in it. The dude from it.
No,
he's in it, and it has Stifler from American Pie in it.
Yeah,
it's a really good film.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that movie. But yeah, she was also in The Big Lebowski and Boogie Nights, where she plays a porn star.
Ah,
woo! But yeah, so but yeah, she's rumored to be casted in it as the new villain.
As the villain, yeah.
To replace Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Apparently, Colin
Firth. Hopefully, he's coming back.
No, he's not.
What?
They've
I mean, I said hopefully because he's dead.
Yeah.
So why would he be back?
I'm glad he's not coming back.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like...
But he was so perfect in the first
Yeah,
film.
he was so good.
Yeah.
But I was like, the only way they could bring him back was like, this is his brother, or this is the agent we get to cover.
Oh, right.
Like, if he died, and we have to...
he was a clone of him.
Yeah, basically. Like,
or flashback.
Or just a doubles. Yeah, or no. Flashback I could live with. Like, that's cool or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, what do you flash back to? Unless he had a relationship with Julianne Moore's character.
That's a good point.
That could work.
Oh my god, so she turns up, she's like, I'm looking for Lancelot.
Oh, and then he's like... No,
I'm Lancelot now, bitch.
Yeah, biatch.
Yeah.
And then they have sex.
So you'll do.
Yeah, done.
Whatever.
But yeah, so that's really all we can say about that.
Yeah.
There's not a lot we can say about
It's
that.
like, it's so vague.
It is, but it's
don't
cool.
know
She's
nothing
a good
about
actress.
the plot and whatever.
She's a good actress. She goes all out in...
Yeah.
I think she was also in a movie called Chloe with Amanda Seyfried and Liam Neeson.
Oh.
Where...
Liam Neeson loses family, has to save him.
Yeah, basically. No, it's... I had that dream the other...
Yeah. I was gonna. If you didn't say it, I was gonna make a joke.
But yeah, where apparently, so she thinks Liam Neeson's having an affair with Amanda Seyfried, who's the girl out of Les Mis and Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
And In Time.
Don't know.
With Justin Timberlake. Anyway,
yeah.
so yeah,
I think she was in Enchanted as well, or something like that.
No, not Enchanted. Anyway,
Doesn't matter.
so Julianne Moore thinks she's having an affair, and he's having an affair, and then she ends up kissing and getting it on with Amanda Seyfried, who's the prostitute hooker. Okay. That's the only reason I know about the film, because I know about that scene.
Oh, right, okay.
I was like, My mum put it on, she was like, we should watch this. I was like, I'm leaving now.
Yeah.
And I left, and then she went, no! She literally called me in the room, I was like, what? She was like, they're getting it on. I was like, thanks, Mum.
Well, this is literally the reason I just left. Like,
no, I didn't know that was happening. I left because I thought this was a terrible movie.
Oh, right.
And I came back in and I was like, I'll watch this alone at some point. And then left. I was like, I'm not watching this with you, Mum. Freak. What are you doing?
Yeah. Wow.
What else is there?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not a lot we can say about
that.
Just over an hour.
Oh, that's cool.
Star Wars.
Yes.
That's the only one we haven't been able to segue. All of those were seamless.
That was...
It was segued seamlessly.
Like a perfect flow chart.
Really good. Star Wars.
This is another one that we're not really going to be able to talk about much.
No,
it's just...
It's nice to see.
An acknowledgement.
And it's nice to be able to recapture the magic of the ending of the...
And then abruptly cut it off.
Yeah.
By the way, we're talking about the episode 8 reveal that they've started production.
Yeah.
But yeah. The video, that's hilarious. It's dramatic and beautiful and also hilarious because it's just like, cut!
Moving on! Production has started on episode 8.
But that scene, that version of her presenting the lightsaber is better than the way they did it in the...
Because apparently that's the first scene of episode 8.
Yeah, I hope it's not.
Yeah, because they never sort of did that before.
Because, like, yeah, exactly. In none of the other films...
They're just in
Is there not, like...
And then they're in...
Yeah. There's always a time jump.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure, it was like 10 years between episode 1 and 2. 2 and 3 was like 3.
Oh yeah,
and then
2,
3 and 4 is like 30 years.
So I literally then went 1 and 2, what, A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. What?
Luke.
Oh yeah, there were other films.
Yeah.
Damn.
4 and 5 I think was like what, 3 years again, 2 years.
Yeah, 4 and 5 I think was like half a year or something. I don't think it was that long.
But even still, then it's like
because Han's still on about leaving, like
yeah,
being a little bitch and running away.
he really should leave.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
he's being chased by bounty hunters. What is he doing?
I know.
He's got the money. Pay him back. Just go there, pay him back, and go back in.
But I think and then there's like a year and a half gap between 5 and 6.
Yeah, where he's training obviously for that time. But there's always a gap there. If they start episode 8 straight after episode 7, that's going to just be weird.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird.
I mean, it'd be cool if maybe they do a flashback to that.
Yeah,
Like, sort
I feel
of
like
explain
maybe that's
what Luke said to her
Yeah.
when that happened, or I don't know. It could be like they could try and put it in the same way they put in the Luke touching R2 from the trailer.
Yeah.
Like that looked like it was going to be a whole scene and whatever.
Yeah. It was just a flashback.
It was like a mind control thing. Like, you use the Force, you bitch.
Yeah. I want to ask you about that, about his hand. Do you think it's like, so the skin on the hand is like, what is it like?
Yes, there's no skin on it.
That's what I mean. So is it like,
robot.
is it just, I can't think of the word, evaporated, not evaporated.
Well,
but like
no, because he only ever had the glove on.
disintegrated.
He only ever had the glove.
We had skin. But then,
Oh, yeah.
didn't he? At the end of
And
episode
then they
5.
cut it back off again.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah.
So then they just put the glove on, I think.
Yeah.
Which is what Anakin has, if you remember.
Yeah.
Anakin only has like from the elbow down.
Yeah,
It's
because I
just
guess
a robot arm.
in those 30 years between episode 2 and then 5, they must have developed artificial skin technology or something.
I always forget he has his hand cut off twice. What does he?
What, Luke?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure.
No, he doesn't.
Because he cuts off
gets
Anakin's
he
hand,
gets
or
it cut
Vader's
off
hand.
once, and then why has he got the glove on?
I think it's just because he covers up the skin. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess this. I guess it.
I have no idea.
I guess
honestly.
it would be like when you get stabbed or something. You need to change dressing on a wound.
Yeah.
Like over and over again. So maybe it's the same. Like that's just dressing over. So if you don't get it looked at every now and again, it'll just come off.
Yeah.
Maybe he rips it off.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be gross.
Graphic as hell.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd been off for ages and that's why he's got the glove on.
Yeah.
Can't tell. No
Who
way
knows?
of knowing.
Who knows?
I doubt they will even talk about it.
Probably not. It's just dramatic.
I feel like unless
he's
the
been a
first thing Leia says to him is, what happened to your hand?
Where'd your skin go? Like,
They won't address it.
yeah.
Because they just can't.
No.
Surely.
It wouldn't really advance the plot, would it? Let's be fair.
But yeah,
Yeah. It's really
it got me excited again for Star Wars. It's weird that we've seen more of Episode 8
than we have of Rogue
than we
One.
have of Rogue One. How weird is that?
That is very weird. We've seen nothing of Rogue One but an image.
We've seen
of-
one image.
Yeah, and some concept art. And that was it.
Yep. Pretty much.
Terrible.
Oh, did you
Where's
see
the trailer?
Did you see the concept art for Force Awakens?
Yeah.
The stuff that was recently released.
No.
I'm not sure how recent it was, but
No.
it does look quite cool. Like Jakku was originally gonna have
Water.
water on it
Yeah, I have seen that.
with all the
Yeah, it looked really cool.
yeah,
I wish we had that. That was in the film. That would have been great. It would have differentiated it from Tatooine a
with
bit
all
more.
the AT-ATs like
Yeah. Like
cut
some
in
of
half
them were
and
like
stuff.
stood up and
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
that looks cool.
Because she lives in an AT-AT, but
Yeah,
but like if it was stood up, that would be quite cool.
it did. Yeah, it does look cool.
What was? Should we? I don't know. Did we move on from this one? Because I feel like we've got the stage of being like more tangent.
Well,
What was the last thing?
the last thing is the man of the hour,
You mean God?
the god of
Literal
the hour,
God.
the god, the Kanye West.
Kanye West.
That's the only way.
Yeezy, I believe he's called in
Yeah.
some circles. Circles. He's
Circles.
called Yeezy
He's
in
proper-
circles.
He's proper Yeezy to beg for money. He is. He's proper poor like.
So he's 50 million. So 53
$53
million
million in personal debt.
And he's asking Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg and Google's That guy.
I knew it until you went, and I was like, wait, do I know it? No, I don't.
Mark Flush. Flush. I don't know why I'm saying Flush. But yeah, he's asking them for $1 billion. He's not even asking for 53 million. He's like, just give me $1 billion investment and we'll be alright. We'll be swimming. And he made a flow chart as well. Did you see this?
I did.
He made a flow chart of where the investments would be going.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like research into HIV.
And they're all really vague.
Yeah, it's like ridiculously vague. Like HIV, cancer, there's something about cloud internet or something.
Yeah, and then it's like home.
Yeah, home. What does that mean? Like, I don't know, it's weird. When did we must have both seen that in the same video, right? Did you watch the Daily Show?
Oh yeah, I did.
With I can't remember his name. That's right.
Stephen Colbert.
Yeah,
I did see that.
That's where I saw it. It's it's ridiculous.
He's
but
such
I'm going to
an idiot.
invest. I'm going to set up a charity.
He's like Kanye.
Kanye. Oh my god!
I know.
That's brilliant.
I know.
Oh,
I'm a genius.
we should
You
make
don't
it.
even need to.
Oh yeah.
You don't even need to tell me. I know.
Should we say that we were thinking about making a video?
No, because people will steal it.
They'll steal it if they
People
listen to
will
this.
steal the video.
Kanye. We just gave away the genius name, Kanye.
Yeah, but the idea is still ours.
The idea is still.
Trademark.
Yeah, that's all we can really
Copyright.
say about it, to be honest.
Yeah, he's just an idiot. Like,
literally.
This was said on Stephen Colbert, but it was on Stephen Colbert or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's the bit where he goes, you invested money into an African into a school in Africa, like you're actually helping the country. If you want to help me. But he just goes, country? He's like, Africa? Like, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, he's just so wrong. And like halfway through his tweets, it's like, I know there's spelling mistakes in this. That's how you know it's me. It's like, shut up. You're an idiot.
I might just follow him because it's so funny.
It's so funny.
It's like you can't tell if it's him being serious or if it's satire.
And did you see he's also... The Life of Pablo is now only available on Tidal, the music app.
No.
For Android, I think.
No.
And he's literally come out and said, I'm not going to let this onto iTunes.
Yeah.
Apple's never getting it. So, you're 53 million in debt.
You idiot.
Release it. Just let anyone have it.
But you don't understand. He's like an amazing artist.
Oh my God.
You just don't understand him. Okay?
It's no good.
It's no good.
He's just a fool.
He is literally a man-child. I can't remember what Stephen Colbert said about him. It was hilarious, and it was like spot on. It was like he's an inventive youth. I can't remember. I'll put it on the podcast when I say that. What he actually said. Oh yeah, done.
There's a new image of Daredevil.
Really?
Yeah, just found it.
Oh, look at that.
Have you seen that?
Would you look at that? That is based on...
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen the image.
Okay,
no.
Right.
But the image, I will put it up on the podcast. That image is actually based on a comic book. The Punisher... of Punisher and Daredevil.
Look at his suit. Look at his new suit.
Yeah, so do you want me to explain that scene?
Go for it.
So that scene in the comic books, Punisher ties up Daredevil and gives him a pistol. He ties him to a chimney with a chain and gives him a pistol. And he says...
behind his back? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he gives him the pistol and he says, I've got a sniper. I'm going to snipe this bad guy and kill him. If you don't want me to do it, you kill me with that pistol.
Ah, that's cool.
So I get the feeling they're going to do that scene.
It's very much like the Flash. The Flash doing the...
doing the comic book.
Yeah, the two
cover.
Flash.
Yeah.
Cover.
Flash, help me! I'm coming! And it's both of them.
That was well shot.
That was cool.
The sticks on the floor. That's a really cool picture. I'm really happy I've just stumbled across it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan, for letting me see that.
Thank you, Dan.
For sharing.
Whoever Dan is.
Well done, Dan.
Yeah, so should we wrap up? I think
We
we've sort of...
probably should.
Yeah. Right. So thank you very much for listening to this podcast. We have been Sam and Neil. This is the 6th podcast. I'm not going to get it wrong this time.
6.
6.
All sixes.
Hashtag 006. So
The LampPod.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys. And
Like and subscribe.
and Reese, who was on the show recently, did the best description of an apple in one of our previous videos.
He won the Guinness hat.
So he has won the Guinness hat, and I will give it to him.
Never.
Sorry, I went for a tunnel.
Oh.
Anyway, so
thank you.
Thank you guys for
Thank you very much.
listening, and yeah.
Like and subscribe, comment. Cheers.